When you look back on it, it's honestly incredible how long Destiny has been around and how long its player base has enjoyed it. It's grown and changed over the years, but people just keep playing Destiny, and that makes me wonder why people play Destiny. There's some sort of magic that keeps them coming back, and today I want to try to put my finger on it. My name's Gjerda, and sometimes I like to think I have good ideas about Destiny. This is the third video in a 3-part series that critiques and suggests changes to Trials of Osiris. I wanted to zoom way out and try to identify why people play Trials, and by extent, why people play Destiny PvP. I think the most enchanting thing about Destiny PvP and why people keep coming back to it is the feel of the gunplay and the space magic, plus the thrill of teamwork and the rich world of the Destiny universe that blends PvE and PvP, which is really unique. First off, the gunplay. There's something that's just so satisfying about shooting the guns in Destiny. The way the hits register, when you have a good connection that is, and seeing the big yellow numbers pop up is really satisfying. The time to kill feels really good, the wide diversity of PvP weapons in the sandbox is super cool, and the feeling of so many options being a viable choice for PvP is fun, with the invitation that those things that aren't good are still rewarding in some way if you learn them. There are just so many different types of weapons, and each one feels so unique to shoot and feels so unique in the way it does its damage. I think it comes from many of us having grown up on Halo and liking how that felt, so it translates quite nicely. This segues into the next reason why I think people like Destiny PvP, and that's the teamwork potential. A lot of shooter games out there allow you to be a lone wolf and just totally slay out without any need for your team. While you can do really well as just a stellar solo player in Destiny as well, if you go up against a coordinated team, even if they're individually worse than you with aiming or their movement, you'll actually probably lose. That's because teamwork in Destiny is highly rewarded. The time it takes to kill another player combined with the gunplay makes it feel really good when you make a coordinated move with your team and eliminate an enemy team. At the end of the day, Destiny PvP invites teamwork for those who pay attention to the nuances of PvP and for those who master teamwork, and that's fun. Now, I think this is where Trials of Osiris comes into play. The potential for teamwork in Trials is very high and rewarding when you can pull it off, but on top of that, it is the endgame experience where everyone is trying to win. They're all using the most recent, sexiest new tools from Destiny's world in a PvP environment to work as a team of 3 and come out on top. I can't stress this enough, there's nothing the same as Destiny or the feel of its gunplay and the rewardingness of teamwork in this game with cool new gear. It's so fun, and that's why it feels so frustrating when Destiny is just not measuring up to the excellence that we know it can be, especially in Trials. Because there is nothing else like Destiny PvP, and we've all felt that special magic of it now and again, or maybe we felt it in the past, it feels really hard when there are so many little things holding the game back from being great. And when you play it enough, you start to see all those things really clearly, and it gets even more frustrating that it can't change as quickly or in the way that you want it to. This is why it feels like a little bit of a curse to have gotten so involved in Destiny PvP of all things, because truly no other game can match the feel and the thrill of Destiny PvP mechanically. But sometimes it just feels like Bungie doesn't really take PvP that seriously. I feel this frequently, and I know other people do, and sometimes it makes me wish I had gotten invested in something else, because it's really frustrating to see so clearly what's wrong and for it to never change. Now, all the specific changes that I wanted were outlined very clearly in the previous video, so please check those out if you'd like, but for now, I want to move on. Oftentimes, I get the impression from Bungie that PvP is kind of good enough for the time being, which, yeah, okay, I get that, but it also makes me sad, because it makes me wonder the reasons behind some of the changes, and I think in many cases, it is because Bungie is a business, and the way that Destiny makes money is for PvP to feel different and engaging and kind of weird. Like, take Beyond Light, for instance. The way to sell more DLC is to show off some nutty ice abilities and make people think, whoa, holy shit, this is different and I need to try this out, or wow, that's unbeatable, I need that to win. And there are a lot of things like that that have come and gone in Destiny PvP that at the end of the day make it feel like it's not competitive and not very serious, which really it isn't without some strict rule sets. All in all, the place I feel I'm going is this, to answer the question, why do we play Trials? So here it is. Destiny is an extremely unique game that a lot of us got hooked on after Halo. It's a beautiful world that unites every activity with the promise your character can do anything, go anywhere, and you can use your unique loot just about anywhere, and there's nothing quite the same. There's nothing quite the same as Destiny mechanically and its beautiful gunplay, but there are so many cheesy things in the game that hinder its ability to be a place for competitive PvP. And once you start to invest a lot of time in the game, you find yourself craving competitive PvP more and more, because that's the end game, really. This is where I really look into the stratosphere now, and I'm wondering, why do we play Trials? To be honest, I think it's because we all really liked playing tag when we were kids, and that's just kind of what first-person shooter games are like today. It's like, oh, I got you, or oh, dang, you got me, and we're kind of just running around a little playpen, playing tag with our guns and silly costumes, and that's why it's fun. And then we grew up and we hated school, and we played Destiny, and then Destiny just kind of hung around, and now we're still friends with it today. So for Trials, I think Trials of Osiris is a mix of organic fun and sometimes nice rewards, a playlist with a lot of tradition and history and emotion for a lot of people in the Destiny community, a place that tries to invite or at least suggest competitive strategic play and sort of feels like it should be the pinnacle of the magic that is Destiny PvP, but I don't think it really accomplishes that quite yet, or if it ever will. And furthermore, Bungie just might want it to be something different than we want it to be, and if we want it to be different, we should make it clear exactly what that is. Some part of me does start to wonder if people have kind of forgotten what they're mad about when it comes to Trials. Anyway, it seems right now that Bungie just kind of wants Destiny to be a more casual PvP experience, and maybe that's just what makes more money, and to be fair, it is a business, and these are just people at their jobs. All this said, I truly hope that Destiny can gain a more competitive PvP environment, and maybe that can be Trials. The reason we're all here is because this is a video game we like playing, and have had fun with, or continue to have fun with. And maybe we'll keep playing it, and keep having fun, or maybe we won't. And maybe it'll change, or maybe it won't. But at the end of the day, Destiny and Trials of Osiris can't be everything for you, and it might never be what you want it to be. In the meantime, the best thing to do is to just play what you have fun with and not take Destiny too seriously. It's just like kind of your old friend, you know? It's just hanging out. Well, thanks for tuning in to this 3-part series about Trials of Osiris, and by extent, Destiny PvP. We've talked about a lot. What's wrong with Trials, what specifically should change to make it better, and why we're even talking about this stuff to begin with. Please consider supporting the channel, because this took a really long time to make, but it's something I care about. And it was fun, too. I wish you the best, and I hope you'll stop by again. I really hope you've enjoyed spending your time here, and that you find fun however you want in Destiny. Good luck out there, Guardians. Be well. See ya.